Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Lagos-based lender Access is now Nigeria's biggest bank by assets. The acquisition earlier this year saw Access Bank's assets rise more than 30% to $18 billion. Let's discuss the future of the sector.
Yeah, hi Wendy. So we just saw the Meraki camera and it was like...
Well, the best word I can say would describe this is boom, boom, boom.
Well, I guess we were just tired of...
They toss us away like yesterday's jam.
Yes! Yesterday's jam! That is what we are to them!
If we were going to compete against Hikvision, we had to significantly improve the customer's experience, especially that their strategy was and is retail banking. With the acquisition of Diamond Bank, they had to really capitalize on that. And one of the key things that was an absolute nightmare was their CCTV. Everything was stored in branch. They had huge amounts of data requirement, up to 65 petabytes a year. And to put that in context, that's this board behind me. This little piece here is where we are today over a 5-year period. And that is the amount of data they're saving today. So you can think of all that cost already that we've saved simply with Meraki. And the way we did that was we removed all of these servers out of each branch and storage units because they don't need them anymore, and we just used an API. We activated all of the motion detection in each branch, and we used a webhook to send all that information to a central server, and all that it allowed us to do is at night run a API which goes and fetches snapshots according to that timestamp, and we could then collate those images and put them in catalogs where they can be easily accessible centrally. So we've got our Batman command center here. That's where the team sits and collects images and analyzes them. And then we also needed to focus on how, in a post-COVID world, we start improving the customer experience within the branch. 2 things. We put queue counting in place. That's really useful to try and keep the numbers low in the branch, and also time the transaction period. And secondly, we fed all of the MQTT data, which is how many people in the branch at any one time, to their mobile application for their customers, and that allows customers to make choices from home in terms of how and where they transact. Additional to that is the ability for us to just load profiles on each branch in terms of the configuration, and then add that to all of the branches. So in terms of solving customer issues and adding value, I think this is a perfect example of how you can do that, especially with a small product like the cameras. And Access Bank, I think for us as an organization, is the only bank that is currently using CCTV and stand as a great reference for us. So hopefully we can then take this and go and make more money. Meraki!